Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he can't make the catch across the middle. It'll bring up second down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. They'll run the option. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the option play here. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
Really a great way to get this game started for this offense. You know, they told us in our production meeting they thought with certain formations they'd be able to get this defense out of position and hit them for some big plays. Here we're seeing it to get this game started.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep them short of that first down marker.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
There's the handoff. Powers through. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Ball handed off. Running with purpose. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on a previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Okay, it's third down after that run. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now.
That's a great play by this offense to keep the drive alive, and a good find by the quarterback on third down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for his back. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Trying to connect from 40 yards out.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Moves the ball up to the 30.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Linebacker shifting around now. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They're going to run the option. QB decides to keep it here. Breaks loose at the 40. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The run picks up 1st down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the option play. It's a quarterback keeper. Pitch play to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. It's an option look. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Connects on the PAT, so it's 10-3. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Powerful running here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Across the 40 now. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in first and 10. Pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards. And it's a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Caught quickly. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Direct snap to the back. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion. Keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
First down sack pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. We'll try to run it with the option. And the defense brings him down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Churning gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. They'll run the option. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally stop him, but the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This pack is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run the option. Oh, and it's a fumble. At midfield, past the 40, at the 20, inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. The defense adds 6 points. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Buckeyes looking to cash in the red zone. Here's the option play. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. It's an option look. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Ohio State. That puts them on top in the second half. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense moving into a bunch formation. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Trucks through the defender. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Here we go. 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back, and the back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice 1st down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
2nd down after that previous play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a quick grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the 1st down himself.
I can't believe the defense kept him out of the end zone. Once this quarterback gets out in the open field, he's basically like a running back. He has that kind of skill set. I thought he was going to take it to the house.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. And the quarterback keeps it here. And the back gets the football. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wow, that is split-second decision-making by this quarterback, and it's necessary to run the option. The quarterback saw the defender and pitched it to his back, and he took it in for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff heading left. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
We'll try to run it with the option. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, this quarterback is everything you're looking for when it comes to executing the option play. He's got speed, he has instincts, has a great feel at the mesh point. He seems to make this defense pay for it every single time they call.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So from the 16-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And they begin 1st and goal, looking to cash in on this incredible field position. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And we're able to get him down.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. We're able to get him down.
What a stop by this defense here on 3rd down and goal. They've been put in a very tough situation. In 3 straight plays, they've stepped up. Now, a big decision for the head coach for the offense. What is he going to do here after those 3 plays? Is he still going to try to get this touchdown?
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And a chance here to build the lead, make it a 3-score game in the final quarter. Kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Can he make it to the marker? Powers just runs through a man. A mismatch. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Looking right, this one caught.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. The Dogs pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Extending the play now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Escapes the sack. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. For 40. For 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback just kneels down.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.